Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here to show you my famous turkey meatball recipe. I'm starting out with cooking some noodles, which I'll show you, the turkey and all the ingredients, and this is for a low calorie, high volume diet. If you're counting calories, this one's for you. Let's get started. All right, guys, so in a bowl, we have 2 pounds, which is 2 packages of 99% lean ground turkey from Trader Joe's. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know that's my favorite ground turkey. It does not have a gamey taste, which is something that usually turns me off from other brands. But as you can see, it really fills up the bowl. And I don't start mixing it with my fingers just yet. I just leave it in there to rest so it's not so cold once it comes out of the fridge. On my cutting board here, I decided to chop up a lot of nice vegetables. And the reason I do this is because I like to fill the meatballs with something. The peppers make it sweet. The onion gives it a little tang. There's some cilantro, mushrooms. All of these veggies are nutrient dense. They're very low calorie, and just the array of colors tells you there's such good vitamins and minerals in there. And anyway, they're all chopped up nice and small because the meatballs that we're going to be making are 2 ounces each. So we have all of these veggies about to go into the mixture, and I'm going to show you now in the frying pan what I did with those little noodles. So here they are. We have 2 bags of shirataki noodles, and this is what the package looks like. Each package is 20 calories, guys. Woohoo! 20 calories for this entire pack. And I'm going to show you the label if I can figure out which way to turn it. There you go. 20 calories for the package, and these are the rest of the macros if you're interested in them. But anyway, again, a low-calorie, voluminous piece. You could have 2 bags for 40 calories. It is delicious. They're soft. But anyway, I rinse them in a colander first to get that, like, I don't know, that fishy taste out of it that some people say. And then I just put them in a hot frying pan with no oil in there. All right, moving back to the turkey here. Now this is where I was about to pour in the vegetables and start mixing away. And as typical person would do, I stick them all in at once, and I take my fingers, my hands are clean, I just washed them, and I get in there and I mix everything together. But before I do that, I like to add a little bit of seasoning. And I'm opening up my cabinet, which is right above the bowl here, and I think the first thing I pull out is black pepper. I love fresh cracked pepper into my turkey meatballs here. This gives it such good flavor, and this is the rainbow peppercorn. I don't know if it really makes much of a difference, but when you do crack it, the flakes come out really, really nicely. They're not too thin, they're not too thick, but they definitely give some flavor. The second thing that I'm pulling out here is garlic powder. You cannot make meatballs without garlic powder. I'm a firm believer. If you like meatballs, whether it's ground beef or turkey, there's got to be some garlic in there, guys. And then the next thing that I'm going to pull out is oregano. Let's see where it is. Come on, Lori, pull out that oregano. I don't know what's taking so long, but anyway, here's the oregano. And I sprinkle some of that in. I'm not even measuring it. I really don't even think that, you know, the calories in this are going to make a difference. Again, the serving size is 2 to 3 meatballs, 2 ounces each. And then I went for some Italian seasoning. This is kind of a combination of everything that I've sort of put in there already, but it's just something that I like, so I added a little bit of that. And then the last ingredient, you guys, I've showed you this. You know how much I love it. This is the onion salt from Trader Joe's. This tastes like sour cream and chive Lay's potato chip. That flavor, that's exactly what this tastes like, and it adds just a little bit of a something to the meatballs. I don't know. But anyway, here it is. Hands in the bowl. And this is like kneading bread in some kind of sense, but I am just literally mixing the ingredients. I mean, you guys, I know you know how to do this. You don't have to, you know, watch me do it, but I do like to show you what's going on in the meatball world. And I have to tell you, this low-calorie plan that I'm following, I am not working with a nutritionist. I'm just using my creative juices to come up with recipes. And I really am enjoying the low calorie piece because the lower calorie foods, you can have more of them. And you know, when I made that video and talked to you about binging, one of the things that I'm learning through my physician or my therapist is that when you restrict yourself too much and you have foods that are just so low in calorie, but you know, not enough of them, and again, everybody's different. For me, I have a tendency to want to fill those calories up, and binging is just a horrible cycle that I got into. So by counting my calories, by knowing my target every day, I'm putting it into my Fitness Pal, and things are working out really well. All right, so air fryer time. Here's my air fryer, and I do like to spray a little bit of canola oil on the bottom. Canola oil, olive oil, whatever you prefer. When I use the air fryer, though, I like canola oil better because the olive oil tends to burn a little bit if you cook it too long. Anyway, so you spray the bottom here, and then we're going to go over to the bowl, and I put it on top of my scale. And I take my hands and I take 2 ounces of meat and I roll it into a little meatball. And then I stick them in. And that's it. It's that simple. So I'm going to continue doing this and I will be right back.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my choo-choo-la. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
So as you just saw, I flipped them over and put them back in for another couple of minutes. And here's what they look like when they're all done. They came out wonderful. And I did eat one before showing you this shot. I couldn't resist. Plus, I wanted to make sure that they were cooked inside. Anyway, that's perfection right there. Now, you can do one of 2 things. You can serve these to your family. But what I like to do is put them in the fridge in a Ziploc for a day or 2. And if Jess or Brittany wants to start picking through them, they're more than welcome to. If not, then I like to stick them right in my freezer. And then I can have them at my fingertips anytime I'm craving these. So you can adjust this recipe to any amount that you want. If you want, you know, just enough for you, you know, you can use maybe a half a package of ground turkey or whatever. But I always like to have extra. I like to keep it in the fridge. So anyway, guys, this is how they turned out. And let me tell you, I can smell whatever I stuck in these meatballs that I showed you earlier, the vegetables and whatnot, every single thing you can smell in the air. It's very aromatic, very. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plate the pasta or the shirataki noodles. We're going to put them in a bowl, and I do use 1/2 cup of Rayo's. And then I stick the meatballs inside the bowl, and then I top it with none other than some grated Pecorino Romano cheese. So here I am pulling out 3 meatballs. Again, these are 2 ounces raw. When I was forming them, I was weighing them out. So there's 6 ounces of cooked lean ground turkey and 1 tablespoon of this Pecorino Romano right on top for some extra protein. And I do make sure that the spoon is level because I don't want to go overboard on my calories once again. So there's my meal for the night. 2 bags of shirataki mushroom. Sorry about that. 2 bags of shirataki noodles. 6 ounces of ground turkey. And the sauce, and I don't know, my mouth is watering while I'm trying to do this voiceover, but here it is. And so I'm going to enjoy this, and at the end of the video, guys, I'll put the amount of calories that this entire meal was, and I hope you try it. Leave a comment, thumbs up if you want more recipes, and we can do this, guys. Yes, we can, as long as we do it together.